All right, I got some friends now hanging out in the Zoom. What's up, everybody? Let me get a wave if you can hear me. All right, everybody can hear me. Great. We're gonna have some fun tonight. It's a Sunday night. It's the best way to end the weekend. We're gonna be playing a little bit of trivia. We're gonna be going all around the world. We're gonna be showing you some awesome videos and teaching you some fun facts. And before we do all that, I just wanted to hang out for a little bit, talk to you guys. I see a lot of you now coming into the room. My name is Mike, so I'm going to be your host tonight. We're going to start in a little bit, so you can relax for now, just kind of get in the mood to hang for a little bit. And I'm going to tell you about us. We're One World Cultures. You're going to learn more about us in a little bit, and it's a really cool thing we have going on here that can take you all around the world without having to leave your house. And you're going to see a little bit about that in our game tonight. But before we get started for real, I want to talk to some of you guys. So let's pick out somebody that I want to chat with tonight. Andrea, tell me first of all how to say your name so I make sure to get it right.
Hi, how are you? Andrea and Amelie.
Andrea and Amelie. Hi, Amelie, can you give me a wave?
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Are you excited to play tonight and learn a little bit about other parts of the world or what?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So how did you guys spend your weekend? What have you been up to before we got to talk with you today?
What do we do? A little bit of cooking, a little bit of playing.
We had a Saturday movie night.
We did.
We watched Home Alone 3.
Home Alone 3. Wow, I've only seen 1 and 2. Should I watch 3? Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
Super good. I love it. It was okay. All right. And where are you guys playing with us from tonight?
Where do we live?
We're on in New Jersey.
New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. I grew up in New Jersey. So love having Garden State people here with us. That's awesome. Well, Andrea and Amelie, good luck tonight. Great chatting with you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you later on in the game. All right.
All right.
All right. Now, who else do we have here? We have Emmy and Delana. Is that you guys? Can you hear me? All right, but it looks like your microphone's on mute. So can you unmute so I can hear you? There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, I can hear myself back, so that's always fun. How are you guys doing, Emmy and Delana? All right, yeah, some technical difficulties there, I think, guys. But you guys, at least give me a thumbs up, Emmy and Delana, if you're ready to have some fun tonight. Can you hear me? All right, I'll take that as a thumb up. We've got, let's see who else we got here ready to chat. Caleb and family, you guys there? What's going on?
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Great. Where are you guys playing with us tonight?
We're in Hawaii.
Hawaii. Wow. I'm here in New York City, so we're about as far away as we can get before you're flying back the other way. I don't want to ask this. I know I'm only going to get upset, but what was the weather like there today?
It's fine.
85 but windy.
Oh, yeah, fine for 85 and windy. I'll take it. It was 30 here today. I had to walk around the block and I was freezing. I needed a jacket and a scarf and like 3 gloves. How you guys doing? How's your new year so far?
It was good.
And are you excited for tonight? Where are you hoping that maybe we go visit? We're going to be talking about a lot of different countries. What are you hoping to maybe learn a little bit more about?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, you know what? That makes my job easy because then whatever I tell you is going to be awesome. But now, Caleb, you've done a little bit with One World Cultures, right? You filmed some videos for us and stuff. You've tried some different foods from around the world. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us some of the favorite stuff that you've either tasted or tried or done with One World before.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the Indian food.
Yeah, I remember there was this one drink. It was really sweet. It was like a smoothie or something.
Yeah, I think I've seen that video. It was Mango Lassie, I think it was, right? Is that what it was called?
I think it was mango.
Yeah, and it looked like you really enjoyed it. So I take it that you liked sweet stuff. You got a sweet tooth like me?
Mm-hmm. That's how I got cavities.
It's okay. Take care of the cavities now while you're young. Eat all the candy you want. Sorry, family, for giving him permission. And then later, you'll be able to fix all that. Just make sure you brush your teeth every day and floss, all right? Very important. All right, Caleb and family, thanks so much. Good luck to you guys. Right now, though, guys, before we get our game started, I want to let you know we're recording tonight's game just to use it for some promotional purposes a little bit later on down the road. No names. We're not going to be sharing any personal information or anything. If for whatever reason you don't want us to have your face on camera, you can turn your video off now. But I love you guys. You look so happy. You look so excited to be here tonight. So if you wouldn't mind, right now, I'm just going to have everybody, we're going to take basically like a big family picture, a big friend school day picture. So on the count of 3, I want you guys all to give me a thumbs up, everybody watching, okay? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Here we go. Big smiles. And now let's try something. Let's get really close to the camera, as close as you can. I want to see like faces. Caleb, I want to see those cavities. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Let's all get in here. Woo! Yeah, I love it. And now I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. Make your craziest face on the count of 3. All right, I want to see you guys get bananas. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm going for a cross eye. You guys can stick some tongues out, do whatever you want. I love it. Great. Man, some good faces there. I love that, you guys. You're going to be a good crowd tonight. All right. Now I'm going to try and get you a little bit loose because it is going to be fun tonight. We're going to be going around the world. So maybe some dancing, not just the faces. All right. I want to see your moves. Give me a robot. Give me a sprinkler, whatever you guys are doing on TikTok these days on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm roboting. You guys do whatever you want. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing some moves. I'm seeing some shakes. I love it. That's good stuff. Awesome, guys. I think we're ready. I think we're all feeling loose. We're in a good mood. I've got my magic team in my ear telling us when we're ready to play. And if there's any special news I have to give you guys throughout the night, magic team in my ear, are we ready to go? We are ready to go, they tell me. So, guys, let's do it. Now, before we start the proper game, in case you have not logged in already yet, here's how the game works. We're going to use something called Kahoot. You can do it on your computer or on your phone. You can go to kahoot.it if it's on a computer, Kahoot, or you can go on the Kahoot app on your phone. Once you're on either the website or the app, use the game PIN number. You'll see it on the Kahoot or on the Zoom right now, I should say. But in case you don't, I'm going to tell it to you. So take notes. It's 250-1924. So go to kahoot.it on your computer or the Kahoot app on your phone and punch in our unique number for tonight's game only. It's 250-1924. And I'm seeing already some names coming in. So Drew and Ali are signed up. And I see we've got a bunch of you guys in the Zoom. So we're going to wait a minute or two to give you guys time to get everybody signed up and ready to go. While we're waiting for that, I do want to let you guys know that it's going to be very important also to know where the chat is in Zoom, okay? So I already see Andrea and Amelie have given you guys the Kahoot number. So thank you, Andrea, for pinning that number for everybody there. But later on during the show, we're going to have some giveaways and some contests in the middle of the show where you're going to have to type in the chat. So make sure you know how to get to Zoom chat at the bottom of your screen there. And also maybe I'll ask you guys some questions throughout the night, like we were talking just now a couple minutes ago. And I want to make this as much fun for you as it is for me. And we'll be talking all night long. So Nicole is saying hi already, for example. Hey, back at you, Nicole. Everybody else, make sure you know where the chat is. It's going to be pretty important a little bit later on. All right. I see we've got 7 teams ready to go. So are we ready to rock? Beautiful. And by the way, team in my ear, this message is just for you. I can't hear you that well, and my volume is turned all the way up. So if you got to tell me something magical for all the people to know, make sure you yell it. Don't worry, I'm not going to go deaf. I have very good hearing. But right now, it's time to get this thing started. Here we go. Now, this is tonight's World Trivia Challenge. It is January 17th. You guys know that already. Countdown! Don't worry, you're not having to answer anything just yet, because what I'm here to tell you is a little bit more about us. This is the World Trivia Challenge from One World Culture. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to be asking you questions. We are going to have some prizes. We're going to have a great time learning about a lot of different places. Let's find out, though, what we're playing for tonight in our main game. Fire up that next slide for me, team. Prizes! Yes, we have 3 great prizes for the top 3 finishers tonight, plus other stuff to give away. So don't worry, everyone's going to have a chance to get their hands on something cool. Our 3rd place team tonight is going to win this set of 10 country stickers, which look awesome. Our 2nd place team is going to win a foreign coin collection. It says Taj Mahal puzzle, but that was something we did a couple weeks ago. We got a fresh new prize for you guys, coins coming your way. And our first place team is going to win a scratch off world map. I actually own one of these. It's really cool. You go to a new country, you come back, you scratch it off. It changes colors. It shows you where you've been. My brothers both have one. My girlfriend has one. Her brother has one. It's a really cool prize. So I hope you guys, wish you guys all good luck tonight. And all participants get a chance to have a foreign coin after the game just for playing. So for hanging out with us tonight, we want to say thank you, and that's our way to do it. Before we ask you questions, though, let's introduce ourselves, and I think we might even see a familiar face on this next video that I'm about to play. Check it out. So Italy, that's a place we're going to tonight. Just giving you guys a heads up. Mexico City, we might make a stop there as well. One World, we're all about kids from all around the world. Oh, I see Caleb. Caleb, I spotted you there. We've got fun games you can play, not just tonight, but all the time. Truth or Fib, we will be playing that later on this evening. We've got trivia for you guys. Lots of cool stuff here at One World Cultures. We give you passport stamps. We give you unique toys and souvenirs from around the world. Family recipe ideas. We're all at home these days trying to figure out what to do. How about traveling around the world? We help out a lot too. One World, we're super proud that we donate a lot of time, volunteering our time, donating some money as well. We are all about bringing the world together as one, and I'm glad that you guys get to join us in that mission tonight. All right, I think, guys, it's time to actually get this party started for real. So let's tell you how this game works. We're gonna have 5 rounds of fun. They are gonna be fun, trust me. Our first round, Italy. Our second round, Poco a Poco photo fun, then India and China. So we're going a lot of places tonight, guys. Here's how the game works. Every round is gonna have a bunch of multiple choice questions. How you answer is that you have to look for the shape of what the right answer is. So for example, if the right answer is the number 3 and there's a little triangle next to it, make sure you tap on the triangle because you want to answer correctly. It might be a color, it might be a shape, it might be both. So keep an eye out for that. The questions are all going to be worth 1,000 points. Some of them are going to be worth double, and we'll show you that when it's time for those special questions. So make sure on those you really concentrate. The faster you answer, the more points you're going to get. So each question starts at 1,000. Then as time goes down, the point value goes down. So make sure to answer quickly. But if you answer it wrong, guess how many points you get? 0. So make sure you answer quickly, but also make sure that you're right and sure about your answer. It's a good balancing act, but it's going to be how you end up winning tonight. Again, I want to remind you guys that tonight we are recording this game for a promo video we're going to make. You might be in there for a couple seconds. We're not going to share your names or any personal information, but if for whatever reason you don't want to be on camera, you can turn your video off tonight and still play in the Zoom and the Kahoot. But I love your faces so much, so if you guys wouldn't mind keeping it on, that would do me a great favor. And I love seeing those smiles and you guys having a good time tonight. We're about to get started, but I see more chats. Shouts to Crawford in Tennessee. Nicole's in San Diego. Nicole, I used to live in San Diego. What a great town. I love it. So guys, keep chatting in the chat. But right now, it's time to get down to business. Here's our first round. We are going to Italy, one of my favorite countries ever. But let's find out exactly where it is with our first question. Here we go, everybody. So, pretty simple. Where is Italy? On the map, is it that red triangle country, the blue diamond country, the yellow circle country, or the green square country? Where is Italy on a map? 5 seconds left to get your answer in, and you all snuck it on time, and most of you got it right. It was B on the map right there. It's the blue country, very bottom of Europe. It's right in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. A way to remember Italy, if you didn't know it now on the map, it looks like a boot kicking a soccer ball, and the soccer ball is the island of Sicily. So keep that in mind next time you got to wonder where Italy is on a map, and now you know for next time. All right. After each question, we're going to be taking a look at our scoreboard. So let's take a look at that. And there you go. You see it. If your name's not on the scoreboard, don't worry. You might be just a couple points behind. So these things are going to move and shake all game long. So make sure you keep yourselves locked in because these things change like crazy. Right now on our top 5, we've got Andrea and Amelie in first place. Right behind them, Drew and Ollie. Caleb in all caps with all the exclamation points. I love the energy. And then the Pickens and then the team in first is not in first yet, but they've got a long time to still try and make that team name come true. All right, guys, on to our next question. Let's take a look at it. Now, this one, if you're a kid in Italy, you're most likely to play what? Basketball, baseball, race car driving, or soccer? Football, they call it in some parts of the world. There, they call it calcio, just to let you know. So you got 5 seconds left to pick which sport you're most likely to play if you're a kid. Time is up, and almost all of you got that one, soccer. Yeah, let's bring up all those options that we had. Yeah, basketball is huge here in the US. Football, baseball, obviously. Soccer, too. I played it for a lot of years as a kid, but in Italy, they're obsessed. They play it in the streets. They play it in their hallways of their houses. They play it all over the place. They're hoping to make that national team. 4-time World Cup winners, the Italian national team. If you're not into soccer, Italy is the place that you want to start. Pirlo, Baggio, so many legends. They play the game beautifully, and no wonder all the kids pick it up from pretty much day one. All right, scoreboard time before we move on to our next question. And I want to remind you guys, if you're here with us but not playing the game yet, you still have time. Going to Kahoot.it or the Kahoot app on your phone, punch in our unique game pin. It's in the chat, but it's also 250-1924, and you still got time to jump in the game and start making some points come your way. Let's go to our next question. What story was written in Italy almost 150 years ago? Was it Geppetto, Signor Nalsolongo, Pinocchio, or Dumbo? This is back in the mid-1800s. Pinocchio was written. Yeah, let's take a look at Pinocchio again. 5 of you got that right. You know the story of Pinocchio, right? The nose grows when he lies. And I'm glad that's not real, or else my nose would have been a few inches longer by the time I got out of my childhood. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, guys, and let me know in the chat how you know Pinocchio. Did you read the book? Did you read the story? Is it from the Disney movies, any of the remakes? It's one of the most famous children's stories ever written in 1863. I can't believe it's been around that long. For me, it's the Disney movie version. That's what I grew up with. For you guys, I'd love to know as well. All right, we're still not done with Italy. We've got our next question. And for this one, you guys need to pick 2 different answers, okay? So I'm giving you that heads up now. Here we go. Let's take a look. Remember, pick 2 options here, okay? In Italy, it's very common for kids to do what? Have school on Saturday, learn to drive when they're 12, start learning English in 1st grade, or eat spaghetti for breakfast. Sounds delicious, but is it common in Italy for kids to do that? Remember, you have to pick 2 answers for this question. All right, you guys are all over the map, but the 2 right answers were to have school on Saturday and to start learning English in the 1st grade. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, and let's show our young kid there in Italy. He has the choice of going to school either Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So it's either longer hours, shorter days, or more days, but shorter hours. My next question in the chat, and I'm seeing most of you guys, actually, Andrea knew Pinocchio from the book, Nicole from the movie, so Nicole, you're like me, but what would you guys want? Kids, answer. Would you rather have the Monday to Friday school schedule or the Monday to Saturday? For me, I would want the Monday to Friday, but hey, that's just me. All right, time to take a look at our scoreboard after that last question. And the English, by the way, obviously very helpful in any country to learn, very common in Italy to start that language training when they're very young. All right, looks like tough round. 3 of you guys lost your answer streak. You had 3 questions right in a row. That was a tricky one. Let's see if you can get back on the horse with our next question. We're sticking in Italy for this one. All right, now for this one, what does this mean? I'm going to show you a gesture. It's this. If I do this after I eat, does it mean that I'm all done, that I want more, that it was delicious, or that I have food on my face right where I'm pointing? And as you answer, I want to see everybody. Give me one of these. How about that? I want to see everybody. Yeah, now we're talking. We got 5 seconds left. What does this mean when you're eating? It means it's delicious, indeed. Yeah, pointing at your dimple. Let's show that again, that awesome girl we have. Yeah, right there at the dimple. You're eating your spaghetti, whatever it was you finished. Boom, I love it. It was delicious. Italians very well known for speaking with their hands, and this is just another way that they do it. Let's take a look at our scoreboard while I'm looking at the chat. Let's see. Nicole would rather have the longer days, the Monday to Friday. Caleb wants the Monday to Friday when we're talking about school as well. Yeah, who wants to go to school on a Saturday, right? All right, guys. After round one, it looks like Andrea and Amelie are in first place, but just barely, because Caleb and family are right behind them. Then Drew and Ollie, the team in first, and the Pickens round out our top 5. But remember, guys, we have just 1 round down, 4 more to go. A lot can change, but I'm going to give you a break right now. I think we could all use a break and a smile. And this video I'm about to show you, speaking of Italians talking with their hands, they start very young. I'm sure this will bring a smile to your face. Let's meet this young girl from Italy who is now my favorite person in the world. Watch this video. It's amazing.
Eugenio, piangono tutti?
Sì, tutti. Ma sono numerelli e mi fa male la testa però. Punto e basta.
A te ti fa male la testa?
No, a me.
Mm.
Perché mi fa male la testa a me. Perché lei Daniela non fa così che c'ho freddo, che lei non mi fa costurire, non mi fa giocare, non mi fa piangere, non mi fa mettere nel passeggino, non mi fa dormire.
Ma è buonella allora.
Basta. E punto, perché lei mi fa male la testa, perché io dormo in basso.
Punto e basta. She's amazing, wasn't she? Like, I mean, what a young girl. Now, in case you were wondering what she's saying, if you don't speak Italian, and I don't, but thankfully my team was able to tell me what she was talking about. She was saying that her little sister is driving her crazy. And I can imagine that with all the commotion. Of course, she's probably a little bit annoyed. I have 2 younger brothers. I feel like I felt like this little girl a lot of times when we were growing up, but amazing. And it's just, I love when little kids like that start talking like we do. It's just one of my favorite things in the world. And it's an awesome video. And that wraps up our time in Italy. All right, guys, for round number 2, it's time to move on. And this time we're going to play a little game called Poco a Poco. Now, Poco a Poco means little by little. How it's going to work is that I'm going to play you a video. It's going to be about one specific country. You're going to have your options on the board. And as soon as you know what country we're talking about, as we reveal a little bit more about it, make sure you tap it as soon as possible. And then later, we're going to ask you to type it as well. So for now, just get ready to tap. But keep your eye and your focus in the video. As soon as you know what country we're talking about, make sure to send it in there. All right, here we go. Your first one of round 2. Which country is this? Penguins on a beach on a beautiful day. That's something you don't see all the time. Very proper school system. They all look great in their uniforms. You all got it in there. Almost all of you picked South Africa. And you were right. Yeah, South Africa, what a fascinating country. I mean, penguins on the beach. I mean, where else do you find that? You saw also some of the kids wearing the rainbow glasses from the flag, one of the most unique flags in the world. It's such a rainbow nation, very multicolored. Nelson Mandela, you may have heard of, who was imprisoned there for decades. Eventually was freed in the 90s, became one of the most iconic peacemakers in world history. Just such a great, great country. Safaris that are known worldwide that you can go on someday. What a great place. And almost all of you knew about it. So scoreboard time as we get started here with round number 2 before we get to our next country. So you guys get the idea, right? We're going to play you that video and you have to guess the country. It's going to be the same thing for our next one. Take a look. All right, so same thing. Just name the country. It's music too. All right, so some ancient ruins from ancient civilizations. That's a good start. Lucha Libre masks. You ever watched wrestling? You've seen these in professional wrestling. Is it Brazil, Mexico, Cuba, or Puerto Rico? Avocados, guacamole. Some jalapeno peppers, I think I see in there. That could be a nice dinner. Mariachi bands are world famous from this country. Got 30 seconds left. Piñatas, you've probably seen those at a birthday party or two in your day. And there is its flag. That's the last clue I think we're giving you. So you've got 20 seconds left. Get your answer in if you haven't yet. Is it Brazil, Mexico, Cuba, Puerto Rico? 10 seconds left. Whoever hasn't answered yet, your time's running out. Mexico is it. Yes, almost all of you got that one. They're our neighbors to the south, famous for all that stuff that we showed you. Piñatas. Caleb, stay away from the piñatas, those cavities, my man. Mexican food, though, always great. Obviously, the Spanish influence mixing with the native influence. Really, really great culture and history down in Mexico. Scoreboard, give me a little update here to see where we are after our first two countries. All right. Movers and shakers. Looks like a couple teams making some moves. Caleb is with an answer streak of 3 in a row. Great stuff. But now we're going to make it a little bit trickier because this time I'm going to ask you to type in the answer, not pick the answer. And spelling counts. So make sure to type correctly. Here we go. Let's find out where we're going next. Remember, you're typing the name of this country. You see right there where to type it, and then make sure to submit it. There you go. Huge famous mountain there right behind the cityscape. They're famous for having a whole bunch of Kit Kat flavors and types. Like karate there. Tiny trees. Something you might be able to keep on your desk and not find outside. That looks like sushi to me. Where does that come from? Sumo wrestlers too. Super famous for that. Japan, or we also accepted Nippon, which is the name of Japan in Japan. That's how they call it. But yeah, all of you, almost all of you guys got that right and knew it was Japan. Would you believe we saw a lot there that I'm a karate master? Because I'm not. I went for 2 weeks when I was 8. I got a white belt and dropped out because I wasn't good at it. What about sumo? That's a little bit more my style. Maybe after Thanksgiving. No, I'm also not a sumo wrestler either. I wish I was something cool like that in Japan, but that's not me. If you ever have a chance to go to Japan, though, definitely go and try the Kit Kats. They have more than 300 different flavors, including soy sauce Kit Kats, which are not great, but what a story to tell after you tried it, right? Let's see what that did to our scores as we keep round 2 going along. All right, you guys got to look at that. Now, you've learned how to type in the answer. So for our last question of this round, we're going to ask you to do the same thing. Type in the answer again. Let's look at our last country of this round. That could be anywhere. It's beautiful, but be a lot of different places. That's a sport called rugby, if you're not familiar. Now, let me take a look here. I think he's throwing something that maybe is going to come back to him. Right, now, this you might have seen on a postcard or on a Wikipedia page. They've got tons of animals. Look out for kangaroos on the road for the next 96 kilometers. Where might that be the case? And there is this country's flag. A country and a continent all by itself. Yeah, you guys all got that, or all got it on in time, because not all of you got that. No, the answer was Australia. Yeah, a lot of other different answers, which were good, but Australia was the right one. A continent and a country, like I mentioned, they're in the southern hemisphere, so they are having warmness right now because they're in their summer, whereas we're in our winter here in the US. And you guys saw so much of what makes Australia so great. Famed for their aboriginals, the native people, then colonized later by England, have made this huge melting pot there down now. And for all of you that got that right, you can say with me the famous Aussie yell of triumph. It goes, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. So I want to see everybody try that now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. I love it. Let's see what you guys do on the scoreboard after getting that one right or wrong. Everybody looks like they're still pretty much in the same spot. So as that ends round 2, Andre and Amelie still in first, Caleb breathing down their necks, the team in first, now in third after 5 right answers in a row, then Drew and Ollie and the Pickens. Great stuff. All right, that's 2 rounds down, but right now I'm going to give you guys a chance to win something on the spot. It's time to play Spin the Wheel. Here's how this works. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Make sure you listen, because when I ask the question, you're not going to know the answer yet, but I am going to give hints little by little of what the answer might be. This is where the chat is very important, because the first team to write the correct answer in the chat is going to win one of these amazing prizes that you see. Our prizes up for grabs are a Guess the Flag game, an illustrated world atlas, a world puzzle, some hand-carved tops from India, a global cookbook to give you some of the world's best recipes in your house, or a custom smile from yours truly. So my face is going to get real serious now because I don't want to give out the smile yet. You have to earn it. All right? Are you guys ready? This is how it's going to work. Make sure you know where the chat is. And here we go. So the question here is, this Australian girl that you're looking at right there had a company, an international well-known company, change its what? So here's your first hint. Every morning, as this girl sat at her breakfast table, this 8-year-old girl in Australia saw pictures of boys doing cool things like surfing and skateboarding and biking. Hope you're paying attention and following so far. This same girl, after seeing all these pictures, thought, well, girls could do these things too. So this girl decided to get Kellogg's, the world famous company, to start putting photos of girls on the back of its what? Those are your hints. Make sure in the chat that your chat is open to everyone, not just one person specifically, and tell me what it was that they were putting those photos on. And team in my ear, why don't you guys let me know which is the correct, or first people to get the correct response? Cereal boxes. Ooh, team in my ear, I'm going to ask you a question because I see Andrea typed in cereal. Is that enough, or do we need the boxes? We need the boxes. So Andrea and Emily, I'm sorry, we needed more, but Caleb and family, you guys were the next ones in to get cereal boxes. And then I see the rest of you guys, Nicole, Marta, Emmy, you guys got it in, but just not quite in time. So Caleb and family, congratulations. You guys are about to win a prize, but here's how we're going to pick the prize. I have the magical wheel. It's going to spin here. Can we get Caleb and family here on the spotlight? All right. Are you guys with me? Caleb, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. I love it. All right. So here's the wheel of prizes. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, it's getting all dark and spooky in here. I'm going to spin it and let's see what you win. Round and round it goes. What's it going to be? Oh, where did it end? Is it me? You want a smile from me, Caleb?
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, I understand my smile is not for everybody. So I'm going to give you a choice. You can get the smile from me, or we can spin it again. But if you spin again, whatever you get, that's what you're taking home. What do you think?
Um,
I brushed my teeth today. They're super white. They're looking good for a smile, or you can try for a different prize.
I think we should.
You want to spin again?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I think that's the right move. Yeah, so let's spin it again. Let's get rid of me because you don't want to see my face anymore. No. Time to spin it. Here we go. Round number 2. And Caleb, wherever this lands now, whether it's me again or something else, that's what you're getting. And you landed on, there it is, the Atlas. All right, good job, Caleb. And you get a smile from me anyway. How about that, huh? You win 2 for the price of 1. Congrats on winning that Atlas. That's a really cool prize to have. We're going to be hitting you up on the chat and finding out how to get you that prize. So make sure you guys stay tuned and take a look on the chat so we can get you that prize that you won. Congrats, Caleb. That's great stuff. And to give you guys a wrap up on that story, yeah, the girl in Australia wanted to put pictures on Nutri-Grain cereal boxes. She wrote to Kellogg's for over a year and they never answered her. But finally, she kept writing over a year, was super persistent, and they eventually said yes. So stick to your dreams. You see something you want to get done, make sure to put in that work and that commitment, and it's going to happen, even for something as big as getting an international company to put those pictures on the boxes that you want to see so much. All right, it's time to get back to our main game now. So congrats, Caleb, on your prize. And now we're going to play some photo fun. The way this round works is we're going to have a picture that's going to be blocked, and we're going to reveal a little by little what the picture is. You have to tell us what country that picture is from. Got it? Great. Let's check out our first one. Which country is this gateway in? US, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Brunei, Darussalam. 10 seconds left. Those answers in, the picture's almost fully revealed. And time is up. If you didn't get an answer on in time, I'm sorry. Ooh, we split that half and half. The United States, that's the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri, the tallest arch in the world. It was built in the 1800s. It's the gateway to the West, because at that time, America hadn't colonized the full western part of the country yet. So that was the place where they all kind of got started. And then they went west, young man and woman. It's a great monument. I've been there. There's nothing around it. So it's just amazing. You see it and it's huge. It's incredible. So if you ever get the chance to go there, take a look. All right, time for a scoreboard check and then our next picture reveal. All right, things are still tight on our scoreboard. Let's find out where we're going next for picture number 2. All right, what country is the Eiffel Tower in? We're doing this picture so quick, we already gave you the question. You can look at the Eiffel Tower, one of the most famous monuments in the world. You guys all nailed that one. I think we all know where the Eiffel Tower is, at least on this chat. Yeah, it's in France, in Paris to be specific, in Paris. It's the most visited monument in the whole world. If you haven't had a chance to go check it out, someday I hope you do. I've been there. It's great for a picture. You can do the thing where, I think I have it right behind me here on my shoulder. You can do like that on the camera or do a little thing like that. It's super fun. Let's see what our scoreboard looks like after that question that you guys all crushed. There you go. Great look. Let's keep this thing moving. We got a few more pictures left. Picture number 3 coming your way now. What country are these pyramids in? Morocco, India, Egypt, or Pyramidia? Good luck finding Pyramidia on the map. Wow, you guys were quick on that one because you all got it. It was Egypt. Yeah, famous for the pyramids. Let's take a look at them one more time. I mean, iconic, right? These are things that have been there for thousands and thousands of years, dating all the way back to ancient Egypt. Just really, really remarkable. How did they build those back then without all of the machines that we have today? It always blows my mind, and they're still standing. Let's see where our scoreboard stands after 3 of the 5 questions in this round. And those pyramids, by the way, they were used as tombs for the pharaohs back in the day. Now they're seen as just great cultural tourist attractions. All right, our scoreboard shows that Caleb has now gone into first place for the first time tonight, but I know has a streak with 6 straight answers in a row correct. So great job, all of you guys so far. This game is super exciting for me. I hope it is for you. Let's learn about our next country with our next photo. Here we go. All right, what country is this city in? Puerto Rico, Brazil, the US again, or Florida? A major city in this country, one of the most beautiful cities. Famous for that monument you see on the left-hand side of the screen. Time is up. Most of you knew that. It was Brazil. Yeah, that's from Rio de Janeiro. And if you look on that photo again, you see the Christ the Redeemer statue on the left, Sugarloaf Mountain on the right. Now, before, remember guys, when I asked you if you thought I was a karate master and no one believed me, because I'm not, would you believe I speak Portuguese like they do in Brazil? That one I do. Claro que falo português, mas é português de Portugal, não do Brasil. Os meus pais têm muito orgulho em falar o português certo. What I was saying is that we speak Portuguese from Portugal, my family, not that Brazilian stuff. Although the Brazilian people will tell you they speak the real Portuguese. It's up for debate. But yeah, Rio, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Again, I cannot recommend enough being able to go there if you have the chance. Dance a little samba, enjoy the sights and the sounds. We've got one question left in this round. So what does our scoreboard look like before that question? There you go. All right, you guys are getting the hang of this now. So it's down to our final question, our final picture. Show it to me. Let's go. Which country has an airport that has a waterfall inside of it and slides where you can go to your gate? Is it in Singapore, Hawaii, Genovia, or the United States? And these are pictures from inside the airport. They have a legit waterfall. And instead of walking to your gate to catch your flight, take a slide down. That looks like fun. Time's up. Singapore was the right answer. One of you picked Hawaii. Hawaii, not a country. Remember, guys, that's one of our states. We were asking for a country. Yeah, it's called Changi Airport. It's been voted by like every magazine in the world, the best airport in the world. And why not? Look at the monorail it has there. It's got like a rainforest you can go to inside, a waterfall, the slides. I've been in that airport. It has a great Burger King too. So if you want to get something quick to eat while exploring all this stuff, it's a really cool place to go. They've got a movie theater. They've got an arcade. They have a pool. Whoever gets to their flight on time? How do people not miss their flight always? Blows my mind. That'll do it for this round. So let's take a look at our scoreboard before we keep this thing cooking. Caleb is now over 10,000 points. We've got Andrea and Amelie in the team in first with 9,000, and the rest of you guys also doing a great job because 3 different teams have now answered 4 questions in a row. Speaking of 4 in a row, let's go to round number 4. Now, you don't have to answer anything, so I'm going to tell you what this round is. This round is all about India. India is amazing. It's an incredible country. We actually got to meet a bunch of kids from Mumbai, and they're going to try and get you to guess truth or fib, but let's meet our kids now.
Hey guys, I'm Tirth. I'm 11 years old. I live in Mumbai and I study at PG Garodia School in class 6th. You know guys, I love playing basketball and football. I prefer to be the striker in football and I am the attacker in my school basketball team.
Hello, namaste. I am Vanshika. I study in Podar International School in 5th and my age is 11. And I like to do painting, especially drawing some things and I copy it from Google. First I go to Google, search the pictures and then I download them and then I copy them. Hello, my name is Krishang Manushali. I am 8 years old. I study in Deep Global School. I like cricket to play. I have made 51 runs in 1 wicket and I also love swimming. I have made 2 laps without stopping.
Hi, my name is Biba. I go to New Activity School. I study in 2nd standard. I love to play football with my friends and kicking the balls. I love to play video games like Heyday, Temple Run and Subway Surfers.
I like Temple Run too. We had a lot of fun meeting with our kids, our friends now that we made in Mumbai, and they had a lot of fun trying to get you guys to guess if they were telling the truth or not. So the way this is going to work is that we're going to have a question and we're going to play a video, and the kids we just met are going to tell you something. You have to guess who's telling the truth or who is fibbing. Can you spot who's telling the difference? All right. We're going to start with a question about the biggest holiday in India, Diwali. So pay attention, listen closely. Here's our first video. All right. So remember, which child is not telling the truth? Who's fibbing?
On Diwali, I go to my adults one by one and they give me blessings and cash in envelope. And last year, I buy a PS4.
Hey guys, listen this carefully. I guarantee you this is 110% true. Diwali is the festival of lights, and in India, anyone can buy firecrackers. Even if you are 5 years old, you can go to the shop and buy firecrackers if you have the money for it. And in my neighborhood, the boys burn their skin or get injured every year because of the firecrackers.
Listen, this is true. Diwali is like Christmas in America. One naughty hathi comes. Naughty hathi means naughty elephant. Naughty elephant come in your house and it takes your present if you are bad.
It's not true. You guys all got that pretty quickly. Krishang telling us about the naughty elephants that come into the house. That was not true. And I saw a lot of you guys were guessing even before everyone was able to talk to us from Mumbai. So taking some risks, but most of you, it paid off. Let's look at the scoreboard after that one. And you guys get the idea of how this round of the game works. And a little bit more about Diwali. It's the biggest holiday in India. It's just full of colorful, great cultural expressions, time for family, presents, a lot of sweets that they eat, fireworks. It's a great celebration. So I encourage you, check it out on YouTube or online afterward for some Diwali celebrations. All right, our next truth or fib, we're going to be talking about language. So let's see who's telling the truth and who's not in our next video. This one, just guess. Is it true or is it a fib?
The national language of India is known as Indian.
Simple as that. Is the national language of India Indian? Is that true or is that a fib? Almost all of you knew that it was a fib. It is a fib. Yeah, Hindi is actually the most common language and official language in India. Scoreboard time after we take a look at that video. English, though, is also very common, but in India, there are over 120 languages that are spoken there. It blows my mind how many different languages there are there. And while we look at the scoreboard now, let me know in the chat, guys, if any of you speak any other languages. It's something that a lot of us are learning in school younger and younger these days. So I'd love to know what you guys know. Maybe not 120 of them, but if you got any extras, that would be great. All right, Caleb, you've got 7 in a row correct. That's awesome. Also awesome is that Andrea and Amelie and the team in first are both over 11,000 points. Drew and Ali and the Pickens are right behind. And let me look at the chat here. Nicole speaks Spanish. That's great. Andrea and Amelie, Spanish and French. Ah, très bien. Anybody else? Let me know. I speak Portuguese, as you know earlier, and Spanish. And I also know like 5 words in French. It's mostly cheese and water. And that's enough to get me by whenever I'm stuck in Paris. We're not stuck on this question for long because we got one more for you in this round. One more video, guys. So let's take a look. Again, is it a truth or a fib?
The CEO of Google is from South India.
All right, is that true or not? Google, it's a company we all know. It's in our lives every day. Their CEO, their chief executive officer, originally from South India. Is that true or is that a fib? Time's up. It's true. Yeah, a lot of you knew that. His name is Sundar Pichai, and he's actually the CEO of Alphabet. That's the company that owns Google. If you thought Google was the top of the line, they've got a parent too, but you get it. It's a huge company, over 100,000 employees, and the guy in charge of them all is from South India. Let's see what our scoreboard looks like at the end of round number 4. And our huge thanks to all of our friends that we just met in Mumbai. They were so much fun to work with and to chat with. And I'm glad that you guys got to meet them tonight. All right, we got 1 round left. And Caleb is still in first place with the rest of you guys right there knocking on the door. Emmy and Delana just hit 7 questions right in a row. So that's incredible. You guys are all doing a great job tonight, but it's all going to come down to this, our final round. Where are we going next? China. Amazing. Guys, we've been to Italy, we've been to India, we've been all around the world, and we're going to end in one of the oldest civilizations we have, one of the coolest countries we have on this planet. It's China. Now, the way this is going to work is that we're going to be asking you questions about this fascinating country that has, I mean, more people than anybody else in the world. Oh, I gave you a little bit of a hint there. I think I said too much. Before I reveal any more, let's just ask you a question and learn about China and the kids there. Let's see what this first question is. All right, the Great Wall of China. Why was it built? To replace the Good Wall of China, to help astronauts see China from space, to bring tourists, or to protect China from invaders? And it's the last round, so you have less time to answer these, but wow, you guys didn't need any time at all. You all knew this one. It was to protect China from invaders. Yeah, let's look at that Great Wall. It's beautiful. They don't need to protect from invaders on the wall today. Now a lot of tourists come, but it was built over hundreds of years. It's actually the longest man-made structure in the world at 13,000 miles long. Whew, that's a lot of wall. Let's look at our scoreboard after our first question of this final round. And as you guys look at your scores, to give you an idea how long 13,000 miles is, that wall, if you built the wall from one end of the US to the other, so like New York to San Francisco, it would go back and forth 4 times. That's how long the Great Wall of China is. Great indeed. Next question. We're almost down to the finish line, so let's take a look at what we got on deck. Chinese school children often rank best in the world at what? Soccer, Fortnite, math, or homework? What are they great at? Usually they do tests of around 15-year-olds for their aptitude. And like most of you knew, they're great at math. Yeah, those all look like good math students, if you ask me, as much as you can tell from a picture. China, usually one of the best countries in the world for math consistently, with Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan. Math is such a huge part of the culture that they take it so seriously in their school system. How about you guys? Is math your favorite subject? Do you like language arts, social studies, something different that was invented since I got out of school? Let us know in the chat. But while you guys do that, we're going to look at our scoreboard and then move on to our next question. Caleb now has 10 right in a row. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen somebody answer that many right in a row since we've been doing this game. But the rest of you guys, now our top 5 are all over 10,000 points. And I got a feeling we have some double pointers coming up soon, so you'll have a chance to really close some ground. Let's see what we got up next. All right, now, oh, it's a double pointer. And in this one, we're asking you, what do students in China start learning in the 3rd grade? Computer programming, Fortnite, cursive, or English? Double points if you get this one right, so make sure you choose wisely. In 3rd grade, it's like 8 years old. Ooh, we had a split here. English was the right answer. Computer programming is a good guess. And Fortnite, we play Fortnite at home, not at school. But yeah, kids like the ones you're looking at right now start learning English as young as 8 years old. It's considered very important in China. In fact, a lot of students there dream of coming to the United States for college. So they have to learn how to speak English, obviously, as soon as possible to make it an easier transition for them. Let's transition to our scoreboard. That's why they pay me the big bucks, because I'm a host that can do cheesy jokes like that. And things are still shaking up there in our top 5. Double points means a lot. And a fun fact, the fastest growing language in the US, by the way, is Mandarin, Chinese. So they're learning English super young, and a lot of our students are learning it too. Maybe some of you guys in your classrooms. Time now for our next question. And for this one, you guys have to arrange your answers. So this is a little bit different. It's not going to be just tapping, but let's go to it. I'm going to be asking you, which country has the most people? You have to rank it from least to most, and it's a double pointer. So this one counts for a lot. When you're done, hit the K button to submit your answer. So America, Antarctica, China, or India, go from the least amount of people to the most amount of people. And then tap that K button and do it quick, because this question's worth twice the points. I told you earlier too that China has the most people in the world. So that's a hint. And remember, hit that K button or your answer's not going to count. 2 seconds left, 1 second. And we had a 50-50 split. It looked like the real answer, the least amount of people, Antarctica. For penguins, they're popular, but not for humans. America, the US, then India, which has 1.3 billion people with a B, but then China with 1.4 billion people with a B. China has 4 times more people living in it than we do here, people in the United States. That's a lot of people, isn't it? Scoreboard time before our last question of the night. Let's see where everybody stands before we go into it. The team in first is now in second, but Caleb is not letting up. He's got 12 right answers in a row, and the rest of you guys are also nipping at the heels. We've got 1 question left, guys. It's going to be super important, so make sure you focus. I want you to make sure you take your deep breath. You're going to learn something else here before we say goodbye to you. Let's go. Our last question of the night. You have to type the answer in, and it's a double pointer. If you turned 11 years old last week, what is your Chinese zodiac sign? So we're making you do math. We're making you look at a chart. We're making you look at animals and type in the animal. So if you're from the year of the dragon, if you think that's the answer, type in dragon. If you think it's the rooster, type in rooster. You need to type in the name of the animal, and you've only got 5 seconds left to answer it. Type it in. Time's up. I hope you guys got your answer in on time. We got a lot of answers: rabbit, dragon, tiger, ox. The answer was Tiger, and only 2 of you got it right. Yeah, Year of the Tiger was when you were born in 2010. Can we show the media again? There you go. Look at the tiger, 2010. It goes on a 12-year cycle. There are 12 signs. In the Western Zodiac, there are signs, right? You're a Cancer, you're a Leo, you're a Sagittarius. Here, you're a rat or an ox or a tiger. Which are you? Put it in the chat. I would love to know. I personally, without giving away how old I am the year of the ox. But what's mom and dad? What's your brothers and sisters? Are any of you monkeys? Are any of you snakes? Or some of you pigs? Let me know. I would love to find out in the chat. While you do that, I am just about ready to find out who our big winners are. Because guys, that was our last question of the night. So let's find out exactly how our top 3 shook up. Final scoreboard for tonight. In 3rd place, Andrea and Amelie, Amelie is a horse and her mom is a rooster. The team in 1st came in 2nd, but in 1st place, our winner tonight, Caleb and family. Congratulations, Caleb, with over 18,000 points. And you got 19 out of 22 questions right. And Caleb, yeah, go crazy. You just won tonight. Give me another.
GG, everybody.
That's what's up,
Caleb.
How do you feel? You just won World Trivia Challenge.
Hey.
You're better than good. You got to be feeling great now, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
I love it. You guys, you just won the scratch-off puzzle poster, which is amazing.
Oh,
Where's the next place that you want to go? Where's the next country you want to go that you want to scratch off that map of?
I think I want to go to Japan.
Japan. Well, when you go, you can try all the crazy Kit Kats that they have there. Why do you want to go to Japan?
I want to go to Japan because, like, I know from all of the pictures I've seen, they have, like, awesome hotels, and from the airport that I saw, I am trying to ride that water slide.
That's in Singapore.
Oh,
Well,
wait, that was in
You know what you can do?
Singapore.
You can fly to Singapore and then connect through the airport to Tokyo. It'll be great. Then you get the slides and you get to go to Japan. It's going to be great. Caleb, congratulations. It's in the chat, but you can make sure to email hello@oneworldcultures.com to get your prize and the prize you won earlier. Caleb, this was your night. You had the Atlas and then you ended up winning the scratch off map, but also congrats to the team in 1st. You guys are getting that foreign coin collection, and then the country stickers are going to Andrea and Amelie. Guys, I want to say goodbye, but first I want to do one last, everybody get together. If you had a good time tonight, even if you didn't, you can lie to me. It's okay. I want to just see a big thumbs up, a big smile, a big awesome, just I had a great time, because for me, I want to keep this as a memory of the fun time we had tonight. So you guys ready? Team in my ear, are we ready for this family picture? Oh, they're telling me to hold on. So give it guys 1 second. And remember, if you want to learn more about all the countries we talked about tonight, go to oneworldcultures.com to check out all the cool stuff we showed you at the beginning of the night. All right, I'm ready. You guys ready? Let's do on 3. We're going to do just like last time. Big thumbs up to start, okay? 1, 2, 3. Right to the camera. Give me a thumbs up and put your face there with the thumbs. Yeah! I love it. And now let's see, what do we do next? On 3, let's give a round of applause for Caleb winning and for everybody else that played tonight. Ready? And wait, before we do that, guys, can you all unmute your microphones for me? Because I want to hear you guys yelling and screaming and having a great time. So turn the mute off on the microphone. And I think, all right, looks like a couple of you guys are still waiting. Yeah, we got a couple unmutes. All right, so on 3, I want you guys to clap and just yell, because if you had a good time tonight. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, good job, Caleb.
Yeah, on 3, everybody say congratulations, Caleb. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations, Caleb.
Woo. And hey, Drew and Ollie, I see you guys there sitting on the couch. I want to see you making some noise. Let's make some moves. Come on. Let's see you guys. Raise that roof. Get some claps. I love it. Guys, you're the best. You guys were awesome tonight. I had a blast playing. I hope you guys are doing it. And the last one before I say goodbye, let's get those faces right up to the camera again so I can say goodbye to everybody. As close to the camera as you can get. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get in there. Good night, everybody. I had a great time playing. You guys are the best. Love it. See you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out for the World Trivia Challenge from One World Cultures. My name is Mike. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the night and the weekend, and we'll see you next time.